Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making my highly anticipated tutorial and it is for my Croissant Plushie. This is the very first pattern I ever created, so it's really exciting for me to share it with you guys. I know a lot of people bought this pattern on my Etsy and it's still available if you want the written down pattern, but finally we have a video tutorial for it. So without further ado, let's just get right into it.
Alright, so for this project, you can use whatever yarn you want. Here I use some light brown cotton yarn about a size 3. And for this specific yarn, I used a 3.5mm hook. This one is from Crochet Society. It's one of my favorite hooks ever. I love aluminum hooks. You'll need some polyester filling. I used some from the Polyfill brand. A pair of scissors. These are also from Crochet Society. I got them in my advent calendar last year. They are so cute and practical. A needle to weave the yarn at the end of the project. Probably just one stitch marker, but I'm showing you a few different options here. And that's everything you need to start working on the base of the croissant, so let's jump right into it. So to start out, you'll want to do a magic circle, or you can also chain 2 and start single crocheting in the second chain from the hook. Here I'm doing a double magic circle, but you can use whatever technique works best for you. This is the one that I personally prefer, so that's what I'm doing. And for the first round, you're going to want to do 3 single crochets into that magic circle. Once I did that, I'm going to secure my magic circle by pulling on the bottom loop first. Since I have 2 loops, this is going to tighten the first loop, and I'm going to pull on the end after to secure the second one. At the end of each row, since we're working in the round, we're going to use a stitch marker to secure the last stitch that we just did for that specific row. So that's what I'm doing here. And for the second row, so round 2, you're going to do an increase in each stitch. So you're going to end up with 6 single crochets at the end of round 2. For round 3, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase in the following stitch. And we're going to do that 3 times. So we're going to end up with 9 single crochets at the end of round 3. If you have the written pattern for this plushie, you'll notice that at this point in the tutorial, I'm letting you know that you have to flip your work upside down because it's starting to curl up on itself. We're working with so little stitches that it's normal that it's doing that, but you have to flip it upside down to keep working. And this is going to we're essentially creating the point of our breakfast croissant. So you'll want to maybe use your crochet hook, the end of your crochet hook, to flip the work upside down. I find it easier that way. And we're going to keep working this way from now on. So you'll see that it made like a little cone shape, and that's exactly what you want moving forward. So I'm just putting my stitch marker back into the last stitch from this specific round, so round 3, and we're going to start working on round 4. For round 4, you want to do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, followed by another single crochet in the next stitch, followed by an increase. So we're doing 2 single crochets followed by 1 increase, and we're going to do that 3 times and end up with 12 single crochets at the end of round 4. Now in this pattern, we're not only going to work in the full stitches only, we're sometimes going to work in the front loops only or in the back loops only. And this is going to happen at specific times in the pattern to create our croissant shape. So I'm just showing you here that in round 5, we're going to work in the front loops only for all the stitches. And so in round 5, we're going to do in the front loops only 6 increases back to back, followed by 6 single crochets in the front loops only. And we're going to end up with 18 stitches at the end of round 5. In round 6, we're going to work in the full stitches, and you're going to start by doing 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase 6 times. And then you're going to work 1 single crochet in each 6 last stitches, and we're going to end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 6. For round 7, we're going to work in the back loops only, and you're going to want to do 1 single crochet in each 24 stitches all around, and we're going to end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 7. Now for round 8, we're going to work in the full stitches, and you're going to do 24 single crochets all around and end up with, again, 24 stitches at the end of round 8. For round 9, we're repeating what we did in round 7. So in the back loops only, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 24 stitches all around, and we're going to end up with 24 single crochets at the end of round 9. This is pretty repetitive, so I just skipped to the end of round 9, and I'm just finishing the last few stitches here. And this is what your work should look like at this point. Strategically working in the front loops or in the back loops or in the full stitches is going to create our croissant shape, and this is what I'm showing you here. Now for round 10, we're going to work in the full stitches, and we're going to start by doing 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease. And I'm just showing you here that essentially a decrease is connecting 2 stitches together. So I like doing them by connecting both front loops together. So I'm going into the first front loop and pulling up a loop, and then going into the second stitches front loop, pulling up a loop, and then connecting them together. And we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease 6 times. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the last 6 stitches of round 10 to end up with 18 stitches at the end of round 10. Once we're done with round 10, we're going to grab our polyester filling and start filling up our croissant plushie. And you'll want to keep filling it up as we go and as we crochet the next rows to make sure that it's nice and filled up and that there are no gaps in the croissant. Just as a quick tip, I like to use the end of my crochet hook to push the filling inside the shape of the croissant, and that's what I'm doing here. For round 11, we're going to work in the front loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 18 stitches and end up with 18 stitches at the end of round 11. For round 12, we're going to work in the full stitches, and we're going to do 9 increases followed by 9 single crochets and end up with 27 stitches at the end of round 12. For round 13, we're going to work in the full stitches again, and we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase 8 times and work 1 single crochet in each last 11 stitches of round 13 to end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 13. For round 14, we're going to work in the back loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 35 stitches all around and end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 14. I'm going to keep working here and meet you at the end of round 14. Alright, so I'm done with round 14, and now for rounds 15 and 16, we're going to work in the full stitches and do 35 single crochets all around to end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 16. And I'm going to do this off camera because it gets pretty repetitive, so I'll meet you guys once I'm done with round 16. Okay, moving on to round 17, we're going to work in the back loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 35 stitches all around to end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 17. And again, I'll do this off camera and meet you once I'm done with round 17. For round 18, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease 8 times, and then 1 single crochet in each 11 stitches that are left to end up with 27 stitches at the end of round 18. For round 19, we're going to work in the front loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 27 stitches all around to end up with 27 stitches at the end of round 19. I'll keep working here and meet you at the end of round 19. Like I said earlier, you'll want to keep filling up your croissant as we go. So like I'm doing here, I'm just pushing the filling inside the croissant to make sure it's nice and filled up. And I'll keep doing this, pushing with my fingers or my crochet hook to help me get the right shape and until I'm satisfied with how my croissant looks. Moving on to round 20, we're going to do 1 increase in the next 13 stitches, followed by 1 single crochet in the last 14 stitches of this round to end up with 40 stitches at the end of round 20. For round 21, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase 12 times, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 16 stitches that are left in round 21 to end up with 52 stitches at the end of round 21. I'm nearing the end of round 21. I'm just going to do the 16 single crochets to finish it, and I'll meet you back here once I'm done. Moving on to row 22, we're going to work in the back loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and we're going to end up with 52 stitches at the end of round 22. Again, I'm going to keep repeating this all around, and I'll meet you back here once I'm done. Alright, for the next 6 rounds, so for rounds 23 to 28, we're going to do 52 single crochets all around. So you're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitches all around and end up with 52 stitches at the end of round 28. And this is obviously going to take a little while, so I'll do the next 6 rounds off camera and I'll meet you back here once I'm done. Woof, I'm back, and this is what your work should look like. So we're going to move on to round 29. And for round 29, we're going to work in the back loops only. So we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease 12 times. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in the last 16 stitches of this round to end up with 40 stitches at the end of round 29. Moving on to round 30, we're going to do 1 decrease 13 times and do 1 single crochet in the last 14 stitches of this round to end up with 27 stitches at the end of round 30. For round 31, we're going to work in the front loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 27 stitches all around and end up with 27 stitches at the end of round 31. I'm going to keep doing this and meet you at the end of round 31. For round 32, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase 8 times, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in the last 11 stitches of this round to end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 32. For round 33, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 35 stitches all around and end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 33. And I'm going to do this and meet you back here once I'm done with this round. Alright, so for round 34, we're going to work in the back loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 35 stitches all around and end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 34. And again, I'm going to do that off camera, and I'm going to meet you back here once I'm done with this round. For rounds 35 and 36, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitches all around, and we're going to end up with 35 stitches at the end of round 36. I did these 2 rounds off camera, and I'm now ready to start round 37. And so for round 37, we're going to work in the back loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease 8 times, and then we're going to do 1 single crochet in each last 11 stitch of this round to end up with 27 stitches at the end of round 37. Just a little reminder to keep filling up your croissant as you go. So that's what I'm going to do here before moving on to round 38. So for round 38, we're going to do 1 decrease 9 times and work 1 single crochet in each of the last 9 stitches of this round to end up with 18 stitches at the end of round 38. For round 39, we're going to work in the front loops only, and we're going to do 1 single crochet in each 18 stitches all around and end up with 18 stitches at the end of round 39. Don't forget to keep filling up your croissant as you go. And for round 40, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase 6 times and work 1 single crochet in the last 6 stitches of this round to end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 40. For round 41, we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch all around and end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 41. Keep working and I'll meet you back here once I'm done with this round. Okay, so for round 42, we're going to work in the back loops only and do 1 single crochet in each stitch all around and end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 42. For round 43, we're going to repeat what we did for round 41 and do 1 single crochet in each stitch all around to end up with 24 stitches at the end of round 43. And I will do that off camera and meet you back here once I'm done with this round. Moving on to round 44, we're going to work in the back loops only and do 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease 6 times, and then do 1 single crochet in the last 6 stitches from this round to end up with 18 stitches at the end of round 44. For round 45, we're going to do 1 decrease 6 times and do 1 single crochet in the last 6 stitches for this round to end up with 12 stitches at the end of round 45. Here I'm going to fill up my Croissant Plushie one last time using the end of my crochet hook to make sure that everything is nice and filled and that there are no gaps in my plushie. And for round 46, we're going to work in the front loops only and do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, followed by 1 single crochet in the second stitch, followed by 1 decrease. And we're going to repeat that sequence 3 times to end up with 9 stitches at the end of round 46. For round 47, we're going to do 1 single crochet followed by 1 decrease and repeat that 3 times to end up with 6 stitches at the end of round 47. And we're finally onto our last round, so you're not gonna need your stitch marker anymore. And for round 48, we're gonna do 3 decreases all around and end up with 3 stitches at the end of round 48. This is gonna close up our Croissant Plushie. Now this might be a little bit hard because your stitches are gonna be quite tight, but just do your best and try to do 3 decreases at the end, and we're gonna close up the hole that's left with the yarn anyway, so just do what you can, work 3 decreases, and I'm gonna meet you once I'm done. Alright, so I'm doing 1 slip stitch here to close up my work, and I'm gonna cut my yarn. Now we're gonna use that yarn to create the final shape of our croissant, so you need about a piece of yarn that's as long as your croissant. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just measuring it and I'm cutting it the size of my Croissant Plushie, closing it tightly, and I'm gonna grab my yarn needle to show you guys how to weave the yarn through the croissant. So you've probably noticed that there is a flat side to our Croissant Plushie, and you'll want to hold it facing you like I'm doing here, because we're actually going to weave the yarn through the front of our croissant all the way through, and we're going to pull on that piece of yarn to cinch it in and form that crescent moon croissant shape. And you can just watch what I'm doing here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, you'll want to weave the yarn all the way through the front of the croissant to be able to pull on it and create that shape. But you'll notice that we created some ridges, some kind of lines at the end of each bump of our croissant shape. And I'm gonna make sure as I'm weaving my yarn through that I'm going under those ridges. So my yarn needle is gonna be weaved in under the first ridge on the right and out under the second ridge on the left, and I'm gonna do that for each bump in front of my croissant. Of course, my video cut right at the end, but I just weaved my yarn through the last bump of my croissant, and I just pulled on the yarn to cinch the croissant to make the croissant shape, basically, and I secured it with a knot in a couple places to make sure it doesn't move, and that's all you need to do to create that beautiful shape of your croissant.
If you've made it this far, you should have a super cute Croissant Plushie by your side. I'm so happy to finally have came out with the video tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe because this helps me and motivates me a lot to make more tutorials for you guys. I love it. I'm so proud of it. I hope you guys like it too. And I'll see you guys in the next one.